Yeah, what's up, y'all? Survival. Discolored lips. What? You didn't notice this shit. Gotta do it. Gots to do it sometimes. Pain in the ass. Shit gets old. Shit gets real old, but honestly, like, had I not cracking neck. Hey, paranoid man gotta check his surroundings. My guard already down from the attack. Nah, but honestly, had I not done this all these years, I'd probably be dead by now. So you could thank this shit for my survival. Have a good day, bro. I'm leaving to go. All right, it was good chatting with you before, bro. Did you respond to my last post on that post? Because I was talking some shit. I just had to let you know how I was thinking regarding that. I just didn't want to let you know what I was thinking back then, because I was real vulnerable. I'm actually real vulnerable today. That's why I'm walking. Dylan, what do you think about the fact that as sick as I feel today, I'm on the treadmill trying to do something to be proactive about how shitty I feel? It's survival, bro. Damn, she's hot. Look at this chick. Damn, I just touched some dusty ass TV up here. Fuck. Gotta wash my hands now. I'm a wreck today. But I figured, like my saying goes, remember this saying, guys. Don't let what you can't do limit what you can do. Or don't allow what you can't do to guide what you can do. You know, some shit. I think it's great, not surprising, coming from the ultimate soldier. Dylan, people don't reckon, even my own people I called my best friends, for the last 20 years, they're not really friends, because my own friends, bro, don't really get what it is to be the kind of soldier that I am, to never give up, always reinventing, always trying to find some way to survive. And it goes even deeper than that. Dude, I have strong principles about life, that life shouldn't be about surviving, that if all your life is about surviving, you're not really living, you're surviving. Or you're dying rather than living, dying. In the sense that from the day we're born, we're all really going one step closer towards death. Do you live those moments, or you die during that descent or approach towards death? And it is what it is. So if I'm a survivor and I'm great at surviving, I don't think people really get it. And it's a shame that I have to 20 years later realize they weren't really even my friends. And I'm not talking about acquaintances. I'm talking people that even my family would refer to them as my best friends, really good friends. They're really not friends, because they should really get me by now, but they don't. There's no compassion. There's no compassion for my problems. My problems irk them. I'm a hazard for company. I'm a annoyance, a disturbance, a pest, a nuisance. There's no compassion, not only an understanding for my problems, but it's a disturbance to them. That's how I'm treated. Where if I was in a wheelchair and it was black and white simple, okay, he's got a handicap, there would be more, I wouldn't want the pity, but there would be more compassion for my problems. But the fact that it's mental, no, you're just the crazy man. It's no different than fucking 200 years ago when the crazy guy was condemned and put in chains. Those people that are like me, how I am today, 200 years ago, people like me were put in chains and locked up. That's how they were treated. So, anyway, forget mentally. I'm dealing with the same mental shit. And first of all, it works hand in hand. You know, if your physical's off, it's gonna cause you mental stress. But physically, I think mentally I've become like a strong person through having to survive through the conditions. But so I don't want to say I'm more disturbed mentally today. I mean, I think the fact that I feel so shitty and what am I doing? I'm walking on a treadmill to try to do something proactive to make myself better is actually a testament to my strength and shows how strong I am. So I think as weak as I am is as strong as I am. Same way they say it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. You know, that old saying, story of my life. But anyway, it is what it is though. So mentally we'll say I'm on par today. I'm as shit, I just seen a ghost. Someone was there, then what the fuck? I'm as strong as I am on a typical day mentally, but physically I'm not even gonna get into the ailments and symptoms and conditions I got. But the whole point is, for the survival, I have to walk, because if I sit on the couch right now, I'm already waking up at a bottom. Like, the conditions are real bad. Like, it's on the verge of a crisis, like if I don't do something about it. So, okay, where's my mental at? Like, do I just sit down and die, or do I do something to survive and live some more days, preserve and prolong my life? Even though I think about it as hell sometimes, like, why would you want to prolong hell? And that's why cats commit suicide. But I'm still, even though I think I've been here like a million times and repeat life over and over again, like on some Spider-Man with 100 lives shit, we're just gonna go with life is short and you get one shot at it, one life, arguably, because I don't know, even if that was the case in past universes, maybe this time I get to live this time, and then after that I won't exist. I'll just be bones under a grave or some shit. So if life's short and I got one life to live, I gotta preserve it, right? So if I'm already on the verge of death, feeling like that's the kind of physicality like I'm dealing with today, you know, I could feel the circulation in my legs is bad. I got like some asthmatic type symptoms, so you know, my respiration, it can't be too good. I know I've done some of that to myself with the cigarettes, which I use as a coping mechanism to cope through some of the mental illness. So it's a lot of catch-22s. But anyway, you know, I can just feel I'm sick today. And like, for my circulation and my respiration alone, just those two things, which are crucial for like the survival of a human body. So I gotta exercise. I'm fucking 284 pounds today. It ain't that easy for a 284-pound guy to just get up and jog 10 miles, let alone a fucking half a mile. I mean, I'm huffing and puffing at a half a mile jogging just by the virtue of all the weight I gotta carry around while I'm jogging. So, like I said, if that's the case, I can't jog. Well, don't allow what I can't do to limit what I can do. I can walk, and not too great at that. But I can get on a treadmill, and this is where the treadmill is actually a great invention. See, a lot of people hate the treadmill because it's like you're going nowhere. You're running in circles only to stand in the same spot, and a lot of people feel strongly against the treadmill. But you got to understand everything I'm dealing with. Like, when I'm physically sick like this, I got a lot of anxiety. I don't want to stray far from the home, because I don't need a collapse on the street fucking 3 miles from my home. It's going to be that much harder to get to help. But if I stay near the house, which I can do, I can get my walking in. I can get my 2 or 3, 4 miles walking in on the treadmill, and I never have to stray far from the house. And then the hope is that in an hour, I'll get some of the benefits of the exercise. And then I don't have to give in to the anxiety about straying far from the house. You know, then I could stray a further radius or distance from the house because I'm now at a better physical state. But it gets old, it's a pain in the ass, because what I'm doing today, this physical exercise, just not even to lose weight, but just for survival, like just for basic things that a healthy body doesn't have to worry about, like circulation and respiration. I gotta walk now 2 miles at least just to like get to par. I certainly didn't wake up on par. Just to get to like a decent respiration, good, decent enough circulation in my blood, so blood's going through my body and my legs don't get tingles, feet don't get tingles, arms and hands don't get tingles, get enough oxygen to my brain so I don't start hallucinating on some shit. I gotta walk this 2 miles, so you know, I'm living life kind of in survival mode. And the reason why it's a pain in the ass and it gets old is because the predicament I woke up in today, where I knew, even though I don't want to exercise, I have to for my survival, that's basically been going on for a long time. I know for a fact it's been going on since 2012, when I set out, when I was 340 pounds and set out to lose weight, and I've lost 60 pounds and sustained that weight loss in 4 years. I'm 284 today. The other day I was 282. I've even reached 279. So, you know, from 342 pounds, I've basically lost and sustained a 60-pound weight loss. And it's hard to legitimately lose weight and keep it off. Definitely hard to keep it off. People lose that much weight, they usually put it right back, because the approach that they did to lose the weight wasn't the right one. So, you know, it's like a crash diet. Yeah, they lose it, maybe even 60 pounds in a month, but then guess what? Month 2, they just put 30 back because, what, they were starving and now they're going to binge eat. But I actually took a lot of strength to do it the way I did. No surgeries, just a lot of fucking exercising. And I'm going to say my diet still needs a lot of work, but at least from how I used to eat, there's so much improvement. I mean, I was at like 10,000 calories a day. And, you know, I make do on about 2,500, 3,000 now. So then you figure that's about what you should eat. That's not really even a diet, that's what you should eat. A diet would really actually be less than that. But considering how all my eating was for so many years, a guy like me, you know, that eats 2,500 calories, 3,000 calories a day, compared to the 10,000, well, you know, and then all the exercise, so I lost weight, but it took time. And it's still even been unhealthy. It's been, you know, we got people coming in here, but it gets old, you know. I've yo-yoed, gain the weight, lose the weight. So, but anyway, alright, y'all.